Good evening. We have another great contest on our hands. Today we're looking at Glenmore. They're going up against Calgary Legends. The conditions at the ground so far are not the perfect conditions. The ground, it just stopped raining here, so Glenmore is trying everything they can to dry up the pitch and have things underway. While we wait, we'll go over the playing 11. For Calgary Legends, you got Shabazz Singh, Preet Work, Abhishek, you got Arjun, Jatin, Harman, Aditya, Varun, Harsh, Paul, Pritosh, and Navjot Singh. And for Glenmore, it's more of the same. They have decided to go with Sanjay, David, Hamza, Desai Ankit, Saad Khan, the captain, Osama Saeed, Amir Hamza, Devesh Kule, the lefty bowler, Faisal Mahmood, he's been on fire lately as well. They got Hamza Javed, who's also bowled a very good spells lately. And we got Salik Shah. Glenmore have won the toss and they've decided to bowl first. We'll have things underway as soon as the umpire decides that the playing conditions are suitable. And for Calgary Legends, they look like they're ready to go. It is going to be a tough day for any team that's batting out there first, because the ground, as you can see, Amir Hamza just wiping up the pitch there. There's a lot of water coming out, so that will lead to the balls getting on. But there is advantage in that for the batsmen as well. If they're comfortable with ball skidding, it will come onto the bat very well. So there is potential to score runs. But after a few overs, they will have to keep in mind that the ball will get wet and will get heavy. So it will be tougher to put that ball away to the boundaries. So we'll see how this contest goes. Calgary Legends for now, they're ready to go. Looks like Amir Hamza is just finishing things up here as the umpire is just guiding him on what to do. And you can see on the screen that Devesh is just measuring up his run up, and he seems like he's ready to go. So we'll have things underway as soon as we have these little things taken care of because of the rain. So Glenmore might have done the right thing here by choosing to bowl first, because they realized that after a few overs the ball will get pretty heavy because of all the water in the outfield. So it will be very tough, and it won't travel on the ground as a dry ball does. And the umpire for today is from Crescent Stars. Shafak. As we wait, if you guys are new to the channel, do hit that subscribe button, because we still have a lot of games that will get broadcasted on this channel, including the Premier Division as well as Elite. We're about halfway through the season, so there's still a lot more games to come. So really good content to come. So if you guys don't want to miss any of that, do hit that subscribe button. Looks like Shabazz will take strike. He's had 96 matches. Here we go, first ball. Starts off well, but this is also well played by Shabazz. He's just going to pick up 2 runs off of that. for his partner Preet. 91 matches, 2,276 runs, and a very decent strike rate of 124. It's not going to be easy because that ball will skid on because of the vet conditions. And Devesh is just being his usual self. He's very, very tight in these opening overs and throughout his spell. So he's already a bowler that's hard to deal with. And today he's going to have more help from the pitch. But if Shahbaz is brave here, the ball will come onto the bat. So we'll see if he will try and take advantage of this power play here. Because as the inning goes on, the ball will get heavier and heavier. He goes big. He's going to clear the infield. We'll see if this runs away to the boundary. Just picks up two off of that shot there. One thing to also notice that for bowlers as well, it won't be their usual smooth run up because it is wet out there, so they will have to be careful about any slips because they definitely don't want to get injured. This ball was shaping in. It did not pitch. Shahbaz was able to put that away for another two. This is a very decent start given the conditions for both teams. Glenmore, he's very well known for their bowling attack. But on the batting side of things, they've also been scoring healthy amount of runs in T20 contests. But Shahbaz is, so far he's doing well. He's dealing with these vet conditions well. The ball seems to be coming into him a little bit as well. So given everything that's out there on the pitch, so far so good. Legends is 9 after 1 over. And it seems like Glenmore is going to start with Mahmood today. And it seems like both teams have agreed to play just from one end to make things easier. It might not be as safe from the other end. So it seems like both of the teams have decided that only one end is going to be used today, which is not uncommon given the vet conditions. Faisal is just going to start off with a wide delivery here. He's another player for Glenmore that has helped his team a lot with his bowling. He has a habit of picking up wickets. This might be another wide here, but umpire decides that it was just in. The line always belongs to the umpire. Oh, this is going to be a wide. So you can see that it's not easy for batsmen or bowlers out there. You got to give it up for both of these teams to agree to be playing under these vet conditions, where possibility of an injury or something going wrong is high. As we see, Faisal is just trying to find his rhythm. Just trying to get in his zone and just consistently hit that good area. He's got that slingy action, so the ball will always go away from a righty. This might be another wide here, and it's given. So far, he's not given any runs off the bat. It's just been 3 wides. And you cannot put too much blame on him, so because the ball is probably already wet. It's not easy to grip. This might be another wide here, and it's giving another wide. Ooh, as we see Preet, he's just put his equipment down. I would be very, very careful with that English willow bat, because they're not cheap, and if you get it wet, it reduces the life of the bat, so to speak. So he's just going to be quick with things here. He's not comfortable with having another layer on, so just wants to get comfortable and hopefully score some runs for his team here. Faisal is just waiting for him to get ready. He's going to come around the wicket this time. Oh, this is going to be another wide. He seems like these wet conditions, he's finding it very, very difficult to find that rhythm and find that momentum to just run in and bowl that consistent line. As you see, Amir Hamza is just talking to him, possibly just calming him down. Oh, this was a better delivery on the shorter end, though. This might run away for a 4. We have our first boundary by Preet. He dealt with it very well. As you see, Shabazz, he's happy with that effort too. Anything loose and with the ball still on the drier side, they will have to take advantage. Given the circumstances, Legends are doing well. They're already at 20 in 1.4 overs. And you see Faisal, this is going to put him under more pressure. So what a lot of the bowlers do is, if they can't seem to find the rhythm, they'll just maybe just decrease their run up a little bit just to get into rhythm. And Preet goes for another good shot. This is beautifully played. This is what I mean by being brave. The ball will come onto the bat, and if you're able to put some bat on it, looks like even with the weather conditions, you will still find boundaries here. We'll keep an eye on if that continues throughout the innings, as the ground is pretty wet still. But that was a beautiful shot, put away for 4 runs. And that's a better channel bowled by Faisal. You can see the frustration. He's not used to being hit for that many runs, especially in an over. Just not happy with that effort. But this is not normal conditions. We're going to see Devesh come back to bowl his second over. This was a low full toss. Shahbaz just going to play it towards Cowers as he comes back for 2 runs. So far, Calgary Legends, they are off to a very good start. And for a team like Glenmore, they will have to score in these conditions at least 130 to 150 to give themselves that chance. That ball was turning in. This was very well bowled. Might have been just missing leg there. And we have overthrows as well. I think this, and he's given out actually. We were all thrown off by that decision, including the batsman. We thought it was just possible leg buys, but it seems that the umpire has given him LBW, so Devesh has already struck. He's picked up a wicket like he usually does in his second over, off the very first ball. And Shahbaz has to go back to pavilion. Seems like he's not very happy as he's walking off, just possibly explaining that the ball might have been swinging and missing legs, but you have to respect the umpire's decision. He has the best view of that decision. Shahbaz was looking good, but will have to go back as he scored 10 runs off of 8 deliveries. So next batsman in would be, it's Abhishek. 57 matches, 740 runs. Strike rate, bit on the slower side, but his team will need him today. And possibly perform better than his averages. But it's not going to be easy with these bet conditions. So number 49, he has responsibility on his hands. Oh, this was right on that rib cage, a little lower than that. As Abhishek was just not expecting that. He's able to deal with it in the end, but did not look very comfortable. Ooh, this was very well bowled, as you saw the ball just zip through. These ones are going to be coming faster than usual. The ball will be skidding on, so it's going to be hard for these batsmen, but as we already said in the beginning of this inning, if you're brave, if you're able to get your bat on ball, should be able to pick up some runs. This is very decently bowled as well by Devesh. Definitely seems more comfortable than Faisal. This was another fuller delivery, very well dealt with Preet. But it's just going to stop short because of that wet ground. the ball won't travel as much. They'll really have to smack these balls around for them to be able to pick up boundaries. If not, just hit it right over and get sixes. But it's definitely easier said than done, as we see Glenmore just switching up the other bowler from Faisal to Amir Hamza. We're just using one end for this contest today because of the conditions. Now Amir Hamza, he's another very, very experienced campaigner for his team. He's not going to value with his pace, but he does have that consistent line and length. We'll see how he bowls today in these difficult conditions. Just starts off with one on the pads, and it just dealt with by Abhishek for a single. At the moment, Glenmore does not have any fielders on the boundary. They feel like they have the opportunity to pick up wickets here, so they're going ultra aggressive. They're sensing wickets here. And it is a very good strategy under these conditions. Oh, as Preet tries to go big there. He's lucky that it did not connect as well, because it would have carried to that long on fielder there. You can kind of see that Amir Hamza is using those angles. The ball is coming in because of that angle. Just after it pitches, it comes into the batsman. So best thing to do here would be playing that V, play straight. Cannot afford to go horizontal bat on any of these deliveries because of the angle and the ball skidding in. Ooh, this is very well played by Preet. This might go all the way for 6 runs. And it does, as we see the ball travel all the way to the other ground. This was a huge, huge hit by Preet. He's made up his mind. He's not going to care if it's wet conditions or dry. If he sees one that he can put away, he will do so, like we just seen there. Beautiful, beautiful shot. This was going to give him even more confidence, as Amir just bowls a slower one. Very clever by Amir Hamza. And Legends were able to pick up 10 runs off of that over there. Now it seems like it has started raining again, and it's actually coming down pretty hard. So we'll see if or when umpires decide that it's a bit too much, and they might just pause play and wait for rain to stop. For now, it looks like it's not at that level. And Devach is just going to continue his spell. He's on his 3rd over. Oh, this is very well played by Preet there. Any type of room, he's just throwing his bat at it. This one, even though it was bottom edged, goes all the way for 4 runs. So Preet, he is striking close to that 200. He needs to keep going for his team and possibly get a big score here. Oh, he tries to go big again. We see 2 of the fielders coming onto that ball, and it's actually taken. This is a very, very good catch by the fielder there. Preet, he was looking very, very good, but unfortunately will have to go back to the pavilion after it was taken by that fielder there. Very, very good effort and completion of that catch under these conditions. If Glenmore is able to hold on to these, they should be able to pick up consistent wickets here. So far, Calgary Legends are 43, fall of 2 wickets. As you can see, the scenes on the ground, everyone's just finding shelter. They're just moving their equipment underneath the tent there. You got a new batsman on the crease, Arjun. So far, this has been a very good contest. Legends are scoring at a very healthy strike rate and a run rate as well. And Glenmore has picked up 2 wickets within the power play. (80 matches, 922 runs for Arjun, 63 strike rate. He will have to do better on that strike rate today. To get his team to that par score of at least 130 to 150. So far, Legends, they are batting well. They'll need a partnership, possibly this one here, to stretch this innings out. Ooh, that looked like It went away, even though that angle should have been coming in, but Devesh, he's bowling well. It just pitched and left him. He's just going to come over the wicket again to finish off this last delivery. Very well bowled there by Devesh. He's picked up both of the wickets for his team, and he's only given 19 runs in his 3 overs. Very, very good average for a T20 game so far. He still has a over left in his spell. Calgary Legends, they're 44 for 2 after 5 overs. And they're striking at a run rate of 8.80. Oh, we're not sure what happened there. Hamza is not happy. The bowler is never going to be happy if you pull out at the main time as he was about to deliver. The batsman just backed off there. Oh, as he checks the shot, he's going to be safe. He picks up a single. You might have been expecting the ball to come a little bit faster than it did. It's all happening out there. Urgent will have to get going for his team. He might have to just start off slow, just get those singles and doubles, just get himself in. And then once he's able to see the ball clearly, go for those big shots. But he went for a big heave on that last delivery there. Oh, this was a slower delivery by Amir Hamza. This is good bowling, even though that one did not pitch, but he's just playing with his pace here, just keeping the batsman guessing. This is very smart bowling by Amir Hamza. That looked like another slow ball by Amir Hamza there. So he's mixing up his pace very well here. Abhishek is just not sure how to deal with this, but he'll just have to stick to it. And he will eventually find the middle of the bat. Because Legends cannot afford a fall of another wicket here. This was a wideish delivery, called wide. This is good rotation of the strike by Abhishek there. He needs to keep doing that. Cannot let these dot balls pile up, because that will drop the run rate significantly. For now, they're going at 8.23 runs. So far for Calgary Legends batting card. Shabazz Singh, he was looking very good at the top there, but Devesh was able to get his wicket, got him LBW. He was not happy with that decision, but he scored 10 runs off of 8 deliveries. Then Preet was able to pick up a 6 and a 4, scored 22 runs, and he fell to Devesh as well. Now we got Abhishek and Arjun on the crease. These two are looking like they're not looking too comfortable for now, but again, it is not ideal batting conditions. It's not easy to bat out there. As we see Hamza comes into bowl. .49 matches, 46 wickets. Very good economy as well. Oh, this is a very good start by him. He always bowls with passion, runs in. Every bowl gives us 100%. I'm not too sure about touching the ground there, because it's not going to help him grip the ball, because the ground is very, very wet. This is another good delivery by Hamza. And Abhishek was just able to get off strike off of that one. He's going to put Arjun on strike. He's 1 for 7 so far. We'll see how he deals with Hamza. Hamza does have more pace than the other Hamza, Amir Hamza. So under these conditions, he will be skidding on even more. So far, it looks like the only fielder that's really on the boundary is that third man fielder. Oh, this was a better short ball by Hamza there. And he's warned for 1 bouncer there. That looked like he moved away a little bit as well. He's going to finish his over with another dot ball, just 2 off of his first over. Very good start for Hamza there. Calgary Legends are 50 for 2 after 7 overs. So for Glenmore's bowling card, Devesh right at the top, like always. He's got the best economy with 2 wickets. He's already bowled his 3 overs. We saw Faisal, who was not really comfortable today because of the weather conditions. Amir Hamza, his economy 7 after 2 overs, and we just saw Hamza Javed only gave 2 runs in this first over. And we're gonna see Amir Hamza return to bowl his 3rd over here. This was wide-ish delivery, but Urgent there was just asking the umpire that if it was wide or no, but it's just inside the line there. This is better batting by Urgent there. Just needs to play in his V, pick up those singles and doubles. Because you cannot afford too many dot balls in T20 format. Oh, he tried to go big there, Abhishek. Seems like he's just getting frustrated. He really wants to just pick up a boundary or possibly a 6 here to get himself going. His run rate is actually, or his strike rate is below 50 at this point. Oh, this is connected well. Now is this going to run away to the boundary? And it does. So this is exactly what Abhishek was looking for. In the end, he was just able to time it better and pick up a boundary over covers. Now we've seen with Amir Hamza, every time anybody scores any runs on him, he usually just comes back with a slower ball. So we'll see if he bowls a slow ball here, and he does. This is smart bowling by Amir Hamza. Oh, it looked like he was running for a run, but he was just actually getting the ball for the bowler there. This is a gentleman's sport, so. And you saw the glimpse of it there. This is well played by Urgent as well. This is better batting by Calgary Legends. Seems like these two are getting more comfortable as they've both played decent amount of deliveries now. Abhishek looks like he already wants to get going. Calgary Legends, it's 57 for 2 after 8. Hamza Javed, he does have a longer run-up than most of the bowlers in Calgary. Which is very good to see. Because a run-up for a fast bowler is crucial to generate that pace. Oh, this is very well bowled again by Hamza. So it seems like because of the pace, the batsmen are just not able to get onto the ball. It's just zipping through. This was another short ball by Hamza there. He knows that he has the pace to be able to bowl those shorter deliveries, and with the conditions today, he will get help from the wicket as well. So he's using his skills beautifully there. I would love to see him mix up a slow ball here, just to give that batsman another thing to think about as he bowls another short ball there. I think he's going to run away for 4. This was a lethal delivery. We saw the batsman duck there, but in the end, there was some connection from the bat, and they were able to pick up 4 runs. Looks like it was just off of his gloves there. Oh, this was that slow delivery that I was talking about. This is beautiful bowling by Hamza Javed. Oh, they're running for another 2. Now, is that going to be given? I don't think he collected the ball there. They safely make it home. Very good bowling display by Hamza Javed there. We saw the short balls. We saw the slow one in the end as well. Like I was asking for. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Calgary Legends, 64 for 2 after 9. Given the conditions, this is not a bad score. They're well on their way to getting that 130, possibly even 140. If they're able to get that 150, this will be a very competitive game. It seems like the rain still has not stopped fully, just keeps coming back. So the showers are continuing. So for Glenmore, it won't get any easier to bat. This is a better start by Fessel there. So it looks like Fassel has found some momentum and some rhythm here. He's not bowling those wide deliveries anymore, which is good to see. He's very well bowled again here. Now, if they picked up a run out here, they have. This is very unfortunate, as Abhishek has to go back. This is another great fielding effort by the same fielder we saw earlier who took that beautiful catch. This is the type of effort that will win you games for your team. Great fielding effort. We're going to have a new batsman on the crease, Herman. 120 matches, 1,147 runs. Strike rate of 100. These two will need to get a partnership going here. Very well played by Urjan there towards point. And it runs away for 4 runs. Very well played. This is going to help his team. Calgary Legends going to end that over. They have 70 after 3 for 10 overs. Right at the halfway mark there. We're gonna see change in bowling here. Glenmore is gonna bring in spin. We'll see how Urjan deals with a bit of spin here. David. Ooh, that seemed like it just stayed low. We're already seeing that the ball must have gotten very heavy at this point. So we are going to see that bit of inconsistency in the bounce. He just shuffles across and just tries to go leg side, but it's very well fielded. Good start by David here. Oh, they're actually going to push for the single here. They actually get that single, and then the overthrows are going to lead to another run. It won't be uncommon to see some of these throws not be as accurate because the ball is very, very wet at this moment now. Oh, this is very well bowled and very good keeping effort by the keeper there as well. We saw Urgent just come down the track. He tried to go for big, and Hazel just bowled it wide, and keeper just beautifully gathered it and just took the stumps off. This is clever stuff and very good team effort by both of the bowler and the keeper. And the set batsman, Urgent, he was starting to get going, but unfortunately, he made that decision of coming down the track, which costed him at the end. He was able to score just 12 off of 23 deliveries. Next batsman in is Jutin. He has 19 matches so far, 162 runs, strike rate just below that 100 mark. Now, is he going to be able to support his batsman on the other end and possibly put up a partnership here? They have got to be aiming for that 130 minimum. Oh, this is very well bowled by Hazel here. Wow. Completely threw the batsman off, and in the end, it's just the ball just hit that stumps. And he's still in disbelief. I think he just asked Herman to see what actually happened there, because it seemed like he came onto his front foot, was just not able to make any contact at the end there. And David just starts off very strong, picks up 2 wickets on his first over and just gave 5 runs. Calgary Legends is 75 for 5 after 11 overs. Next batsman in is going to be Aditya. And for anybody that's new to the stream or has just checked in, you're gonna notice that only one end is being used because of the conditions that we have on our hands today. So possibly because of safety concerns, and possibly to just save time, only one end is being used. Both of the captains have agreed. Ooh, looks like Hazel might have just attempted a run out there, and then he was just able to actually hit the bowler right on the toe there. Everybody seems to be okay though. A bit of friendly fire there. But they just lough it off. They do have that momentum at the moment. The energy is very, very high for Glenmore. Legends will have to fight back and possibly just see this phase through 1 or 2 overs, maybe just look for singles and doubles, not give away any wickets, build that partnership, because they will get extras because the ball is not dry. Oh, this was just on the pads, and he just flicks it beautifully. We're going to see him come back for 2 runs. They easily get home. Oh, this is very interesting to see. Aditya does not have his helmet on. And under conditions like these, not an ideal thing to do. But he's guiding the ball well for just singles and doubles. And Faisal has recovered very well here. In his first over, he gave away 15 runs. He's in his 3rd over already, and he's at a total of 24 runs so far. I'm just gonna add another one to that. This will actually complete his over. Calgary Legends are 79 for 5 after 12 overs. This is very well played by Herman towards that square leg area there. He's easily going to come back for another. That's 2 runs off of that first ball. These two seem to be doing the right thing. They're just working those singles and doubles. They don't have to try anything extraordinary here. Just get their team to 130 and let the conditions do the rest. Give yourself that chance. This is another beautiful rotation of the strike there by Harmon. Just get comfortable out there. As you start to see the ball more and more, anything considered a bat ball, you will be able to put away. Harman tried to go for that big shot here. This was on his pads. If he had got any type of connection on that, he would have picked up a boundary, because Glenmore does not have any deep fielders towards that side. This was another attempt by the keeper, possibly go for that stumping, but it looks like Herman was just home, and good effort by the keeper there nonetheless. 84 for 5 after 13 for Calgary Legends. So we've got 42 more deliveries here in this innings. We'll see how Calgary Legends use these deliveries and if they're able to get to that 130 mark. I think we're going to see the captain himself just pick up the ball, Saad Khan. He's feeling confident today with the ball. Usually we don't see him bowl, but today it seems like under the wet conditions, and they seem like they've decided that spin might be the way to go here. They do have another spinner in Sanjay in their squad as well, but for now we've not seen him bowl, so Saad Khan. I like what Aditya is doing here. Anything he feels like he can put away, at least he's trying to go for it. Oh, he goes big. We see a long on fielder coming underneath it, but it just falls short. Oh, this is very well played by Herman. We've seen him try that multiple times, and he's finally able to make that connection and pick up a boundary here. Sweep shot seems to be one of his favorite shots. He was finally able to make a connection there. Very, very pleasing on the eye there. Very well played by Herman. And this is beautiful batting. He's just going to rotate the strike. It's very good to see. They're not... You can see the intent. They do not want to have any dot balls. Tries to go big. This is just going to go over the short third. You can see him run back for 2, and they do. Ends up being a very good over for for Calgary Legends here. And FARHAN is going to finish with 10 runs after his first over. Now we'll see if they continue with spin or possibly bring their pace bowling back on. Looks like Hazel and FARHAN there, they're just deciding on what to do. Just making little changes to the fielding there, just moving the third more square. So it has stopped raining at the inland cricket ground here. But we've seen it a lot now where it just comes back, these showers. But for now, it seems like there's no rain whatsoever. So even if it stops from this point, it will be easier for Glenmore for their innings. Oh, he went for a bit of a scoop shot there. It's lucky that there's no fielder there, so they're able to pick up 2. He is being brave, Aditya. He is, rather than going for power, he is looking for what you would call cheeky shots even. So far, it's working for him. Oh, he tries the exact same shot. We've seen him try that multiple times, and he's able to make a better connection here. To pick up 2, Herman wants to go for another one, and he does. This is very good running between the wickets. This is very good intent by Herman there. Usually you'd see batsmen just settle for 2 in these conditions, or in that situation, but Herman was keen on going for that third, and he was able to just make his ground conveniently at the end there. Oh, this is very well played by Herman there. Now, is that going to run away all the way for 4? And it does. So it seems like both of these batsmen are very comfortable in the middle now. And Calgary Legends have crossed that 100 run mark with the ball to come in this over. Oh, we've seen Herman played that shot before, and he was able to pick up a boundary on the exact same shot before. Seems like the sweep shot is one of the better shots in his arsenal. And we've seen him try that again. He was able to pick up just a single. They were able to score 11 runs off of that last over. They're 105 for 5 after 15. So 5 more overs to come. 30 balls. 5 overs left. We're going to see Hamza Javed come back and bowl his third over. So far, we've seen him bowl those shorter deliveries because of the vet conditions. He's getting that skid. He's getting that extra pace. We'll see how these two deal with Hamza Javed. He seems to be the quickest one in that Glenmore side. Now there's just a discussion in the middle to see if they might be just looking to possibly switch out the ball here. It's been 15 overs and under vet conditions. I would not be surprised if the ball is completely destroyed. So we'll see if they decide to go with a different ball here. And if that does happen, it's going to help the bowlers and the batsmen. It'll be easier for the batsmen to put that drier ball away, and for the bowlers, they'll be able to grip the ball better because it won't be wet and heavy. Oh, Hamza Javed comes in and he bowls a beautiful first ball, just knocks the stumps out of the ground. The leg stump gone. He's been a threat this whole evening, and he does it once again. Herman, who was looking very comfortable, just very first ball off of Hamza Javed's delivery, has to go back to his dugout. And this was a very good change by Saad Khan there. Pays off for them. Another partnership broken. We're going to see a new batsman come back on the crease. Herman, he goes for 19 after 17. And under the conditions, this was a very big 19 with 2 boundaries under his belt. We're going to see a new batsman, FARHAN. 3 matches only, 13 runs, 118 strike rate. They'll have to just at least keep doing what Herman and Aditya has been doing so far. Just get himself in, go for those singles. The focus for him will be no dot balls. But the way Hamza is bowling, it's not going to be easy for a new batsman to even get a bet on it. And with the run-up he has, like for any new batsman under these conditions, he's going to look extra scary. But nonetheless, he will have to deal with it for his team. Oh, this is actually very well played by him. They should be able to pick up 2 here, and they do. They're running hard. Easily able to get home at the end there. To the visa. This is smart stuff by Rund here. He just gets off strike, He's actually dealing with the pace here very well. Oh, this is a good connection by the batsman there. This might run away for 4 runs, and it does. This is beautiful batting by Aditya there. I can guarantee you Hamza did not expect that shot. But in the end there, very well played by Aditya there. He plays it right over the infield towards the offside, and he conveniently picks up a boundary. He's going to add another 4 runs to the total. They're 112 with 2 more balls to come in this 16th over. We'll see if Hamza just mixes it up here, possibly a short or a slower ball. He bowls a short one, but he plays it very well. There's a fielder getting underneath it. What a catch by the fielder there. Wow. This is great stuff. It looked like he might have just go over him, but at the end he was able to deal with it well, and he was able to hang on. And Hamza, as we predicted, he bowls a short one, and to be very honest, the batsman played it very well, but unfortunately for him, it carried right to that deep third man. And very well taken in the end there by the fielder. As we see Glenmore just celebrate another wicket here. Aditya, you have to appreciate him. This was very well made 16. And Osama, the fielder there, was able to help his team out and bring that energy level right back up. We're going to see Harshuk Paul. 13 matches, 57 runs, 74 strike rate. It does say Ricky on his shirt there. So we'll be hoping he bats like Ricky Ponting. But nonetheless, his team needs him to keep going and play out these overs and put as many runs on the board as possible. Oh, this was another short delivery by Hamza. Just zips past the batsman there. Even the keeper was not able to hold on to it at the end. Hamza's really enjoy bowling in these skiddy conditions. So we have Faisal. He's going to come back to finish off his spell. Not given. The umpire was not convinced. It seems like the bat might have just hit the ground there, and that's what the sound was that all the Glenmore fielders heard. They all seem very convinced, but in the end, the umpire just not giving it. Oh, this was on the pads, and he just flicks it away. We'll see him come back for 2 runs. And he does. Now, are they going to push for another? They just decide on the 2. Oh, he went for a big shot, but was not able to make any connection. Plays a horizontal bat shot, misses it, and his leg pole is knocked out of the ground. And Brund has to go back. So Calgary Legends are 115, and they got 2 more batsmen left. They still have more than 3 overs left. They'll have to bat out at least these overs. If they bat out these remaining overs, they will guarantee get to that 130 mark, which will be a competitive total here under these conditions. So Bertosh is the next batsman in. 18 matches, 33 runs with a 53 strike rate. He'll have to stay out there, play out these overs, give his team that chance of putting up that competitive total. Just going down leg. And Fassel is just going to finish the spell with 3 dot balls and a wicket before that. So 4 dot balls in a row and a wicket. Good finish considering how he started. With 15 runs given in his first over, he ends his spell for only 29 runs after 4 overs, and he was able to pick up a wicket as well. Hamza Javed comes back to bowl his last over. He's got that beautiful run up, and he has the pace to go with that run up. He runs right from that 30-yard circle. We're very, very close to it. And to his credit, it does not seem like he's tired or anything of that sort. Try to mix it up there, bowls a slower ball, but unfortunately just down leg, so he'll have to bowl that one again. But this is smart bowling by Hamza. He's not just pace, he has the brains. He mixes his stuff up quite well. We've seen him mix up the shorter balls, the slower balls, which is why he's only given 18 runs and he's managed to pick up 2 wickets. We'll see how he finishes his last over here. Another bouncer. The batsman had no idea how to deal with it. it will be very, very hard for you when you bat at this slow. So the batsman here will just have to find a way to just get off strike, just get any bat on ball. With the pace of Hamza, he should be able to just rotate strike here. Oh, he tried to go big instead, but was not able to make any connection there. Oh, he's finally able to get some bat on it and just rotates the strike for 1 run. We got Hersuk Paul. 1 delivery left. He will definitely try and go big here. We might see Hamza Javed just bowl another slow ball or a short ball here. He bowls a slow one. And he smartly just outthinks the batsman there. We're going to see Amir Hamza comes back. No. He's going to bowl his last over. And we're going to see things get finished off by Devesh because he's got his last over as well. So Calgary Legends, they're at 118 runs. They still have 2 more overs to go, including this one. It's not easy for him. And you can kind of see that he just wants to get off strike and bring Hersuk Paul. Oh, this is very well played in the end there. Just goes over extra covers for 4 runs. This was not by any means a shot of a tail ender. This was a proper cricketing shot. It just goes over extra covers for 4 runs. It was very, very good to see. And for Calgary Legends, any runs here will help them to make this game as competitive as possible. As we see, Amir Hamza just bowls a slower ball here. We've seen him do that throughout the innings. He does not have that pace like Hamza Javed, but what he does very well is just mixes things up. Every 3rd or 4th ball, he bowls a slow one to keep that batsman thinking. He bowls another slow one, but the batsman was able to get underneath it because that ball did not pitch. And in the end, he was able to pick up a boundary easily. This was a good mix-up again by Amir Hamza. He's thinking rightly, but under the wet conditions, he was not able to pitch that last ball, even though it was a slower ball. Looks like he's not happy with that decision there. been a very good over for Calgary Legends so far. 6 runs and a boundary so far in this over already. So that last boundary that we thought was 4 runs, it was actually a 6. We'll see if Hamza bowls another slow one here. He doesn't, he goes full pace. Ends his over well. It's a very good line. So Hersuk Paul is going to have the entire last over for himself. Calgary Legends are 129 after 19. They have an opportunity to get to that 140. And 140 will not be an easy task under these skiddy conditions. And if Calgary Legends are able to hold on to their catches, this game could go either way. We're going to see Devesh Kule just come back to finish things off here. And he's just setting his field. This is interesting to see. He actually has a slip in place for his last over. He's feeling very confident, obviously. Starts off with a dot ball. This is good bowling by Devesh. The batsman, he has not been able to put or get any bat on those first 2 deliveries. We'll see if he bounces down the track. He doesn't, just backs away, just runs to rotate the strike anyway. So this is going to be buys. And we have Pertosh come back to face these last 3 deliveries possibly. Oh, he gets a bat on it. This is right between those 2 fielders. And this actually runs away for 4. This is great stuff by him. He's batting like a warrior. He wants to get this total as high as possible. Give his team every chance possible to win this game. This is great effort by him. Oh, he just lets it go and it's called a dot ball. They'll just finish the innings off with the single. So Glenmore will have to get 136 runs in 20 overs. Given the circumstances, this is a good finish by Calgary Legends. In my opinion, this is a par score under these conditions. Now, if you look at the batting card quickly for Legends, at the top, Shabazz Singh was looking good. He was able to score 10 runs. Preet, he was hitting boundaries, 22 for him. Then we have 17 and 12 by Urjan and Abhishek. We had Herman, who was also looking very, very decent. It just seemed like Calgary Legends, right when they got going and right when they looked comfortable, they just could not extend the innings, and they just kept getting out. And in the end, they're Aditya there and Pertosh, 16 each. And for Glenmore, as always, Devesh started off well. We got Faisal, Amir Hamza, Hamza Javed, who looked like a superstar today. It was very hard to deal with his pace today. We saw him bowl those short balls, slower balls, surprise the batsman. Saad Khan, we don't see that very often. He came in to bowl his spin and was not able to get a wicket. Hazel, in my opinion, bowled very well as well, and he was with the economy of 6.67. As we see over by over runs. The second over was the most expensive, went for 15 runs. That was Faisal's over. After that, it was Calgary Legends found it difficult up until the 13th, and then 14th, 15th, and the 19th over were all decent overs for Calgary Legends. And in the end, they were able to get to that 135 mark. So it seems like the ground has not dried up fully, but it has stopped raining, so it might be slightly easier for Glenmore to bat, but it's not dry conditions by any means. We'll have the chase coming up pretty soon in about 10 to 15 minutes. Stay tuned. We'll just have an innings break. Hello, hello, welcome back. We're well on our way to get this chase going. We have Sanjay and Hamza Ilyas, the usual suspects. We know very well about these two. Sanjay, who's an orthodox, playing the Wii, put away the bat balls. Hamza Ilyas, who plays like a modern T20 games. He's going to be looking to hit as many boundaries as possible. 64 matches for Hamza Ilyas, 750 runs, 109 strike rate for him. Sanjay, 57 games, 1,320 runs, 90 strike rate. As he faces the first ball, just plays it towards covers and rotates the strike. This is finesse and power at the crease. And these two seem to be the go-to guys for Glenmore every time. We've seen them open with these two many, many times, and they've given them very good starts. Today is a new game. We'll see how things go as we see the intent from Hamza already. Like we said, Hamza is not going to wait around. He likes to play that modern T20 games. He's going to, anything he feels like he can put away, he will completely throw his bat at it. And he has the power to put away these balls. Just has to make a connection. He goes big, right over that offside area. Now is this going to run away all the way? And it does. This is boundary number 1 for Hamza Ilyas. The appeal for it, I don't think there was any bat on it. This was a shorter delivery. We saw Hamza just try to cut that one. Oh, this is decent start by Urgent. Even though there's a boundary scored in this over already, but only 5 runs off of the over so far. As we saw Hamza just defend that last delivery. The ball is brand new. It's as hard as it's going to be. The pitch is wet, so it's going to skid onto the bat. So it's a slower ball. Now we'll see if this is called a no ball, and it is. It seemed pretty high. The keeper, Shabazz, he's not happy with it. As we see the main umpire, he's just going to override the decision. I think he's signaling that it was dipping. The main umpire does have the authority to just overturn the decision of the leg umpire, because in these T20 formats, the leg umpire does belong to the batting side. So to avoid any conflict of interest, the main umpire, if he feels like the decision is not right or anything of that sort, the main umpire will be able to step in and just override, as we see it just happened there. So after the first over, Glenmore's 5 for no loss. We see the keeper just pushing the third man back. He senses Sanjay might try and just go big here. But they will definitely need a third man back for Hamza. Harsuk Paul. Oh, this was swinging in the air, coming into Sanjay, but he was able to deal with it very well. Just gets off strike again, as we usually see by him. We see Sanjay just tries to build an inning. We see Hamza just try to keep the run rate as high as possible. And you can kind of see the way Hamza just takes his stance, and he has that power stance. The way he's holding the bat and just everything about him just says aggressive batsman. And if you're very, very smart bowler, you should be able to see that right away and maybe start bowling your variations right away here. Because any connection made by Hamza will go away for a boundary. But Harsuk Paul is bowling well. 2 runs after his 3 balls. Oh, this is just going to be down leg. I think Calgary Legends, their bowling attack is focusing more on just line and length rather than pace, which is not a bad strategy, but they'll have to keep it in those tight channels because of lack of pace. Because if they waver a little bit, Hamza Ilyas, he will definitely find a way to put you away. This one comes into Hamza. This is good stuff by Harsuk Paul. Another one coming into the batsman, so it seems to be his stock delivery. Just that in-swinger. Finishes well. Just 4 runs after his first over. Glenmore is 9 for no loss after 2. We just want to remind you guys, if there's anybody that's not subscribed to the channel, do hit that subscribe button, because all of the T20 and Premier games will be broadcasted on this channel. So if you don't want to miss any of that action, do hit that subscribe button. Oh, this is very well played by Sanjay there. This is what I mean. If he feels like it's a ball that he can put away, he will do so. Most of the time you're going to see him play orthodox. But if there's one that he can put away, you'll see him do exactly that. He just beautifully deals with the one that's slightly on the leg side. Hits it for a boundary. This is going to do well for his confidence. Glenmore, they're looking good so far. For Calgary Legends, they will need to pick up as many wickets as possible. At least a couple in this power play to slow these two down and slow Glenmore down overall. Oh, he tries, as I say that, Urjan looks like he had some words for Sanjay there as well. It's part of cricket. You do get emotional sometimes, especially if you pick up a boundary or a wicket, I apologize, right after you get hit for a boundary. So Sanjay, he did something which he usually doesn't do. He went across, played outside of his orthodox self, and in the end, because of the weather conditions, it might have slid it on a little bit faster than he anticipated, and you can kind of see him regretting that decision, but he should have known better. He should have just kept playing in that V, but he has to go back for 7 runs after 5 deliveries. 1 boundary. And he's taken down by Urgent. Next batsman in is Desai. 75 games for him. 1,676 runs. Very decent strike rate, 89. But some might say in a T20 game, if you bat that high, anything over 100 might be considered low, but today they're not chasing a very big total, so he does have time to get himself going and doesn't have to do anything exceptional. Oh, he just plays a lofted drive right over the infield. Just going to rotate the strike. Was not in complete control of that stroke, but lucky for him, the connection was enough to get it over the infield. There's a shout of catch, but nowhere near any fielder there. Are they going to come back for 2? They do. Oh, direct hit might have been very close, but you can see the intent with Hamza right on from the very first ball. He's keen on just getting boundaries, even though he's striking at under 100, but it's never going to be a dull moment with him. They are bowling well to him. Anything loose, I can guarantee you we'll see boundaries. Hamza goes hard at it, but they have a fielder right in that exact spot for that shot. So Urgent's just going to finish his over with just a single on his last delivery, and Hamza is going to be back on strike to face the next over. Glenmore is 17 for 1 after 3 overs. Sukhpal will continue. Oh, this hits him right on that shoe there. Hopefully that did not do any damage, but I think he's just fixing his pads there, so it seems to be okay, but he definitely would have felt that. This is exactly what Glenmore needs. They don't need anything exceptional, but I doubt we'll see Hamza slow down. That's just how he bats. He's an aggressive batsman, but Desai is doing the right thing. He's just keen on rotating the strike. because of his action, you see that every ball just comes in. Anytime there's any type of swing, it is not easy to deal with, no matter the pace. Desai is doing the right thing here. He's just nudging it for singles and doubles. He's building that innings. He knows he has Hamza with him. So they don't have to get boundaries from both ends. In fact, they don't need to get too many boundaries here anyway. As long as they keep rotating the strike, they will be able to find bad balls to put away. For now, they're 23 for 1 after 4 overs. We got 2 more overs left in the power play where the bowling team is allowed to have deep, long off. He's more square. And that's the only fielder I see in the deep. They actually have another fielder towards the square side on the off. So they have a sweeper and a long off towards the offside, expecting that big shot towards offside. And Urgent is going to keep bowling on that off stump. Oh, he tries to go big on that one, but was not able to make any connection. So Hamza, even though he's picked up a boundary, seems like he's not able to find middle of the bat consistently. He's still looking for that one big shot, possibly a 6 to get him really going. Oh, and he's given. And Urgent picks up another wicket here. Unfortunately for Hamza, he has to go back. He won't be happy with the effort. But for Urgent, he has everything to celebrate for. That's his 2nd wicket. And this is exactly what Calgary Legends need. They need to pick up consistent wickets in the power play. And so far, they've picked up both of the opening batsmen. And they've only given 24 runs. This is the 5th over. So, like we discussed in the beginning of this match, 130, they have 135 on the board. Under these conditions, would be a par score. And this is testimony to that. The batsmen are not finding it easy to put the balls away like they would under drier conditions. And Calgary Legends seems like their energy level is high at the moment. Urgent is delivering for his team. We got FARHAN on the crease now. He is another big hitter for his team. So we'll see today if he takes his time or if he goes from the very first ball. We'll see how he deals with these kiddie conditions, because his team is under a bit of pressure here. They're going at a run rate of 5.33. The required is 7.23. And they cannot manage to let that keep climbing, because if it touches or gets close to 10, it's only going to add more pressure. So FARHAN, 127 matches, almost 3,000 runs, 145 strike rate. He's a big hitter, he's a big man. Definitely works out. bit unorthodox stance, but he's very effective. He makes it work. And once he gets going, he hits those big sixes. And he has a perfect partner on the crease with him. Desai is just rotating the strike beautifully. And Urjan is bowling a tremendous spell. This is his third over. He's already picked up 2 wickets. Oh, this was a slower delivery, but Desai deals with it well. And he finishes his over well with a dot ball. So Urjan has only given 16 runs and picked up 2 wickets in his 3 overs. Glenmore is 26 for 2 after 5 overs. And they're going to continue with these, with Hersuk Paul. He's going to come in and bowl his 3rd over, as we just see a discussion taking place in the middle with Shabazz, the keeper, and Herman there. Good stuff by Desai again. Just gets off the strike on the very first ball. Brings back Satan on strike, who's only faced 2 deliveries. And there's that angle, there's that ball just cutting back in. This is sensible batting by Saad Khan as well. Usually you'd see him just try the big shots right at the beginning of his innings. Right now he realizes that they don't need to do anything extraordinary. As long as they don't let the dot balls pile up, they should be okay. He does have Desai with him, who's also looking very comfortable. And they're dealing with Hersuk Paul, who's bowling these in-swinging deliveries, so best way to deal with that in-swing is to play in that way. And both of these batsmen are doing exactly that. So as long as they don't try to go cross bat, they should be okay. This is good stuff by Hersuk Paul. And he finishes with another dot. Just 3 runs given on his 3rd over. He's 13 runs given after his 3 overs. Glenmore is 29 for 2 after 6 overs. The power play is done, meaning they can have more than 2 fielders outside now. As we take a quick look at Glenmore's batting card so far, Sanjay right at the top. He was looking good. He even scored that boundary, that beautiful boundary, flicked it right off his pads, but unfortunately he lost his stumps to Urjan, tried to play him across. Scored 7 off of 5. Hamza Ilyas, who nicked one off to the keeper, he also was able to score a boundary, but after that, it seemed like he was just not able to find the middle of the bat. But for now, Desai and Saad, these two are batting reasonably well. Desai especially, he is batting sensibly, just rotating the strike. He does have Sathan with him, who we all know, if he gets going, this 107 runs left will not be very difficult for these guys, and it will not matter how many fielders on the boundaries. As we see, Herman comes to strike. Oh, this is a good start by him. So Herman seems like he does have a bit more pace than the opening two bowlers. We'll see if he has the control to go with it. Usually we see him open the bowling for Calgary Legends, but today he's brought in after. He's the first change. 120 matches, 89 wickets. Oh, this is on his pads. Oh, we see that keeper, he has his energy levels up. He's bouncing around. Seems like he wanted to jump over that batsman. He's a big guy. I'm not sure if he's able to do that. The last thing we want is an injury of any sort, but you can understand the way Calgary Legends are going at the moment. The momentum is with them, and they're piling up these dot balls, so it's going to be pressure on Desai. So we'll see if he goes for a release shot, a big shot, or if he's just going to just rotate. He's just going to just get off the strike. Oh, this was on his body. Oh. We'll see what the decision is there. That might have just touched the boundaries. This will be a fielder's calls because I'm not 100% sure if that actually crossed the boundary or no. Seems like it just touched the line there, so they'll pick up a boundary. This was a bit of a loose ball by Herman. It was on his leg side, and Saad Khan was just able to deal with it at the end. Plays it towards fine leg and just picked up a boundary there. As we see, that line is pretty prominent, so the fielders should be able to see it clearly if the ball touches it or if the ball crosses it. This is still not a bad over by Herman, even though he's been hit for a boundary, but he's balled 3 dot balls. So 5 runs so far. Oh, this is a slower ball. This is clever bowling by him. Should just be a single. And he finishes with 6 runs in his first over. Glenmore is 34 for 2 after 7 overs. As we take a quick look at the bowling card so far, Urjan, who's bowled his 3 overs with an economy rate of 5.33, has already picked up both of the wickets. We've got Hersuk Paul, who's bowled very well, unfortunately not picked up a wicket, but he's built that pressure where batsmen had to do and had to try something different. He's only given 4.33 in his 3 overs. Herman, who just bowled his first over now, is given 6 runs, which is also a very good start. And we got Rund. Only 3 matches. He's got 2 wickets. So we're not very familiar with what he bowls. And we see umpire Shafak, very, very calm individual, able to keep his composure under difficult, and he's able to make the right decision under pressure. He plays for Crescent Stars. Oh, this is taken. This is very well bowled by Rund. FARHAN, he was just trying to put that away, and he plays it towards point, and the point fielder was able to just hold on to it. And you see the celebration by Calgary Legends. This is great stuff by them. They're consistently picking up wickets. They've picked up big wickets already of FARHAN, Hamza, and Sanjay. They're doing everything right, and when it comes to Glenmore, they'll need to just get things going. They'll need to build this partnership. Just drag this innings. Because after you've played a certain amount of balls and scored a certain amount of runs, it becomes easier to bat. But for FARHAN, looks like the pressure was building, and at the end, he tried to put away a ball that he looked like he was comfortable with putting away, but at the end, he played it right to the point fielder. Just 7 runs off his 10 balls with 1 boundary. Now, this game is getting very, very interesting. As we predicted in the beginning, 135 will not be easy to chase under these conditions. And for a team like Glenmore, who's accustomed to scoring 180, we've seen them do that many times when they bat first, but today is a different day. We got Salik, 30 matches, 480 runs, very healthy strike rate, 138. I like how Rund is bowling here. He's not looping it up too much, yet still he's getting the turn, so it seems like he's practiced leg spin and he knows exactly what he's doing. Does not seem like a part-timer or anything like that. This is very well bowled again. And anytime you have a good leggy on your side, you know he's going to deliver and pick up wickets for you. So Calgary Legends will just need to keep holding on to these catches like they're doing so far. Should be an easy 2 here. They might push for a third, and they do. It just gets turned back. And the right decision at the end there. Because the last thing Glenmore wants to do here is get a run out. This was on his pads, and Dayside just guides it towards fine leg area for. Well, actually, there was no bat involved on that one, so it seemed like I was signaled to wide, and it was. Oh, they're pushing for 2. A throw comes in, but they're safely home. This is good stuff by Glenmore batsmen here. Any opportunity to push for an extra run, they should definitely take. Because it's pretty evident that boundaries are not easy to get. And with the lack of pace in the Calgary Legends side, it won't be easy. And all of their bowlers have bowled well so far, so they're not getting any freebies. Everything will come will have to come off their bats. So singles and doubles will be very crucial here. Might have been some confusion there. I think the batsman wanted the single, but the non-striker just turned him away. Oh, there was an inside edge on that one. Desai wanted to go big on that one, but finds the inside edge. That ball runs towards a fine leg area. He's able to pick up 2 runs off of that. So now we're seeing that Desai, he's looking to put away anything that he feels like he could. Oh, this is up in the air now. Will anybody get underneath it? And it just falls short. He's safe at the end. This is right towards the point fielder. They run for it, and they'll make it. Oh, this is well bowled by Herman. Desai couldn't do much with that delivery except play that defensive stroke. Oh, he plays that well. Now, is that going to run away all the way? It does. We'll have to see if what the decision is. This is given a 6. Beautiful, beautiful shot. This is proper cricketing shot by Desai there. Just saw one slightly towards the leg side, and he just puts his bat to it and gets a maximum. Well played again by Desai. Now, is he going to come back for 2? It looks like he's pushing it. The throw will have to be good. It was decent, but batsmen were able to get to make their grounds conveniently, and very good over by Glenmore. 12 scored off of that last over. 54 for 3 after 9 overs. Glenmore has to get 82 more runs and from 11 overs. 7.45 for required run rate. They're striking at 6 so far. But as long as Desai is there, and if he drags his inning, and if he gets a big score for his team, this run chase should be pretty simple. But Rund is bowling very well so far. Even with the wetter conditions, the ball has to be wet, but seems like he's still able to land the ball in the right areas. Oh, this one stayed low. This is what I mean. With the wet conditions, you're not always going to get perfect bounce, especially when it comes to spinners. So you'll have to be careful. And Salik, I'm not sure if he's doing the right thing here. I think best thing to do here would be bring Desai back on strike and just rotate the strike as much as possible. Because Desai does seem more comfortable. He's been at the crease longer than him. We'll see how Desai deals with Rund here. Oh, this was a loopy delivery. Good change-up by Rund there. Seems like he knows exactly what he's doing. Two more deliveries left in this over. Another dot ball by Rund. It might not be a bad idea for Legends to introduce another spinner rather than going with pace, because it seems like Glenmore is playing pace better than they're dealing with spin. But this is very well played by Salik. And Rund is just going to finish his second over with just 3 runs given. Glenmore is 57 for 3 after the 10 overs. 79 still to get with the 10 overs remaining. We are seeing a bowling change. We'll see if this is another spinner or a pacer. It's going to be Preet. Just like we predicted, it's going to be spin introduced from both ends. There's only one end being used right now, but both of the bowlers that are bowling at the moment, they're both spinners, which is smart decision by Calgary Legends there. So far, so good for Preet. Oh, this is up in the air. This is going towards the fielder there, but it's just going to fall safe. Just going to be a single. So they're taking their chances. They're trying to get boundaries, but with a heavier ball because of the wet conditions and with the lack of pace, with the spinner being on strike, it will not be. They'll have to make that very solid connection. Oh, he takes a tumble there, the fielder, then they push for 2. Now, is that going to be a run out? They safely make it. I think that was Aditya there. You cannot blame him. It's vet conditions and had a bit of a tumble there. And Glenmore was able to utilize and pick up an extra run there. Every single run here is going to count. Oh, this went right to the fielder there, and they pushed it anyway. This is good stuff by Glenmore. If they're not getting boundaries, they're still rotating the strike, and they're not letting any dot balls pile up. Oh, I think the fielder there could have done better. He just lets one go past him, but again, it is not easy out there. But Calgary Legends, I mean, they'll have to field exceptionally well. They're doing well so far. They have the right strategy. They've brought in 2 spinners. They're putting the pressure on. They've slowed down the run rate. Now the required run rate is 8. So both of these batsmen will be feeling the pressure. And Glenmore is scoring at 5.82 runs so far. As we see FARHAN just come in, and he might just be checking the condition of the ball. Because we're past that halfway mark. So we're not 100% sure if they did switch the ball. They might have switched the ball here. So for at least, if they did switch it, for at least these next few overs, these batsmen should capitalize, and because now the ball will be lighter because it's dry. Good start by Rund again. I'm very, very impressed with this leggy. Haven't seen much of him, but from what we've seen so far against a good team and these very good batsmen, he's holding his own, doing very well. And leg spin is that skill where it takes years and years to perfect. And so far, he's not bowled very many looseners where batsmen might be able to pick up easy boundaries. He does go big on this one. And he finally puts one away for 4 runs. This was a very good shot by Salik there. So we'll see if Run changes things up here. That was more of a loopy delivery. We'll see if he goes back to bowling a little bit quicker. And he does. This one didn't have much of a loop. This seems to be more of his stock delivery. But you cannot blame him for trying different things. Still a very good over. Only 4 off of this over. Oh, this was the one that we're talking about. This was a loosener, but it skidded through and they were not able to capitalize on it fully, but they picked up 2 runs. I think Salik was just caught off guard of he did not expect it to be this short. Oh man, these two are really making Calgary Legends work. They're pushing the singles. We've seen Salik hit a boundary off that over as well. So this is very good stuff by Glenmore. They've got 8 more overs left, 65 to get, 8.12 required run rate. If they're going to chase us, these two will have to bat through. Because it will not be easy for a new batsman if Calgary Legends get a breakthrough here. Oh, this is good effort by Aditya. He got his hands on it. It would have been an exceptional catch. It was a diving effort, but with the wet ball, it was always going to be difficult. But you have to applaud him for that effort there. And he did not let them get more than 1 run. Very, very impressed by the way Desai is batting. He seems like a proper batsman. It's not very difficult for him to rotate the strike, and we've seen the ability where if he senses anything that he can put away, he has that ability as well. Oh, there's a bit of a fumble there, which is going to lead to another run. Legends will have to tie things up. This team is not going to be happy with that effort. Because it should have been just a simple pick up and throw. In the end, I think he took his eyes off the ball and just went past him. Oh, this is very well played by Salik. Oh, the fielder had a chance there. It seemed like he was right underneath it, but I think he did get his hand on it, but it runs away for a maximum, I believe. We'll see what the decision is. For now, it's called a boundary. They will not be happy with that effort there. It was not as simple because it was chest high for him. And a ball before that, he had a fumble. So he must have been under pressure when he saw that ball coming towards him. And we've seen that many times where ball follows a certain fielder. Salik looks like he's on aggression and he gets down on one knee and he just hits one for a maximum. That's back-to-back boundaries. Salik is charging now. As we mentioned, like with the change of ball, they should take advantage, and they've done exactly that. The ball is traveling because it's not wet or as wet, but it's run away for all over the ground now. So as more bowls are bowled with this ball, it will get more wet and it will be more difficult to put it away. But for now, it seems like Salik is finding middle of the bat and he's finding maximums. Oh, they push for a single here and they cleverly make their ground. This is good batting display by both of these batsmen here. $15 off of that over. What could have been a breakthrough, a drop catch leads to a boundary and then a maximum after that. Catches are always going to be crucial when you're defending a low total. As we see FARHAN just talking to both of his batsmen. I don't think they need to change the strategy here too much. They seem to know exactly what to do. If they're able to see through Rund for his last over, we'll see if Preet comes back to bowl another one. It will be paced back on after. For now, we got Rund back to bowl his last over. We'll see how Salik deals with him. Oh, this is very well bowled. Couldn't do much with that delivery. Oh, this was close. But in the end, he managed to just get bat on it. Picks up a single. Seems like they are giving Rund that respect. They might just see this, his last over through, 3 more deliveries left, and then look to attack everyone else after that. We'll see if that plan works out. For now, Rund is bowling exceptionally well. Tries to go big. This might not make it all the way to the boundary, because the ground is very, very heavy, even though it has stopped raining for about an hour. Very well bowled again. Just couldn't do much except play that defensive stroke. Tries to go big, but should just be a single. And Rund is gonna finish off his spell with 22 runs given in 4 overs with 1 wicket. Should be applauded for his effort. He's done everything he can for his team. We've got 6 more overs, 36 balls left, 45 runs to get. Now this is an interesting decision. Who do they go for? Do they keep Preet, given that ball is heavier than what it was when he bowled his last over? Or are they going to introduce pace? This is going to be a crucial decision. I think they're just going to go with Herman here, which is their main bowler. We usually see him open things up for Legends. Right, so Herman, he'll have to bowl very well here. He's going to be under a bit of pressure because these 2 batsmen, they seem settled. They have to get a run rate of 7.50 at least from here on now. So Herman, we'll see how he deals with the pressure here. Oh, this is connected well. Fielder getting underneath it, and he takes it. This is good stuff. Very well done by the fielder in the deep there. I think it's urgent in the deep there. He never looked like he was going to drop it. Comfortably gets underneath it and just makes it look simple. But I promised you with the wet ball, it was anything but simple. So this brings an end to Salik's inning. Hats off to him. This was a very good knock under these very hard conditions. But now this is an interesting twist in the game. The new batsman is going to be introduced, and he's going to have all this pressure to at least rotate the strike and let Desai deal with as many balls. Looks like it's going to be Amir Hamza that's going to be coming in and taking guard in the middle here. I love this back and forth. The Legends are not willing to give up. They did everything they could with the bat. Now with the ball, and except for a few fumbles in the field, they've fielded reasonably well here as well. Especially Urgent. We've seen him bowl well with the ball, pick up wickets, and now he takes a catch there as well. And this is exactly what you need to do for your team and ultimately for yourself if you want to be considered a good cricketer. And he's did all the right things. Herman is going to be feeling confident now with Amir Hamza. It will be interesting to see how he deals with the pressure here, because it will not be easy. This ball will be skidding on. It might not be a bad idea for Herman to test his start off with a short ball perhaps, but he chooses to bowl line, and very well done there. And we saw Amir Hamza, he just wasn't sure how to deal with it. He just went for a big swing, and it was a play and a miss. Oh, I'm not sure if I agree with the tactics here. Looks like Amir Hamza he has a clear plan. He wants to put the balls away, but with the balls getting on, and we see Desai might be telling him exactly that, to just perhaps get off strike and bring him on, because he will obviously be seeing the ball way better than Amir Hamza is. And everyone deals with the pressure differently, so it seems like Amir Hamza just wants to deal with it by just going hard at it. It's his third dot ball in a row. This is not helping his team. He has a set batsman on the non-striker end. And Amir Hamza is he's a very experienced player. He might be making a mistake here. He finally gets a bat on it. Now we'll see if he pushes for two. They do come back for two. Now is that going to be a run out? Ooh, looks like the keeper caught it in front of the stumps. And he had no idea where the stumps was, because they were right behind him, and perhaps if he had stayed behind the stumps, he might have just get a run out for his team there. There was a good throw by the fielder there from the deep. Now we'll see if Herman just changes things up or if he finishes with a slow ball here. Oh, Amir Hamza just connects well on that one. This is exactly what he was trying to do the whole time. And he finally connects one and then goes all the way for six. Herman, he did not bowl a slow one, but he changed up his length, bowled a shorter one. And Hamza had just a little bit more time to just get his bat on it and send it away from out of the ground for 6 runs. It's Glenmore is 99 for 4 after 15 overs. 30 more balls to come, 37 runs to get. And we've got Urgent back on strike. This is his last over. It's going to be a very crucial over if he's able to bowl over where he gives 5 to 6 runs. Should add more pressure to Glenmore. He has to focus on just not getting hit for any boundaries here. Oh, gets his hand on it. Hopefully he's okay. It seems like it might have hurt him because it was coming at him. Hopefully Urgent is okay and hopefully he's not done too much damage to the finger there. Looks like it was his thumb. Oh, Amir Hamza is still consistent with wanting to hit that big shot every time. He was successful in that last over. He was able to get a 6 after playing a couple of dot balls. But I still don't agree with the tactic here. Going to pick up a wide here. So Urgent so far has only given 3 runs on his 3 deliveries. 4 with the wide. Hamza tries to go big. The fielder is getting underneath it. He takes a beautiful catch. This is exceptional catch by the fielder there. Very good stuff. It was not easy because he had to make up ground and get underneath it, and he caught it right at chest height there, but very good effort at the end, and he was able to hold on, and Hamza has to go back after scoring 8 runs off of 7 deliveries. Now this makes things more interesting as we are going to see another new batsman on crease. Devesh is coming back. He did well with the ball today earlier. Now he has to do well with the bat for his team. And this is exactly why Urgent was brought back on strike, to possibly get a wicket and not give away too many runs, and he's done both of those things. Has another 2 balls to bowl, but so far so good for his over. Now Devesh is going to be under immense pressure. I think Saad Khan is just going to be telling him that. Possibly look to get Desai on strike, and well, we'll see how Devesh deals with it. We saw Hamza, he was out there with a clear intent. He was going to go big every time, and he did exactly that. I apologize, it's not Devesh, it's actually Osama. 145 matches, 1,724 runs. Very good strike rate. Now we've seen Osama, he is very comfortable when it comes to batting. So I do apologize. Definitely looked like Devesh coming in, but it's going to be Osama. We've seen him take a very good catch when Glenmore was bowling. Now he has to do everything possible with the bat to get this victory for his team. Is this a run out? Oh, he could not hold on to it. That throw could have been better. In the end, Urgent only was able to get one hand on it, and he was not able to hold on to the ball. And Osama successfully just gets off strike. Now Desai has a decision to make here. Does he go big, or does he just nudge it around for a single and possibly play the next over? I think Urjung is expecting a big shot here. Only 5 runs given off of this over with the wicket. Oh, he bowls a slower ball, and Desai will just pick up a single here. We're going to see Herman come back. He bowled an exceptional last over. This is going to be his last over. And he's up against Desai. He did get hit for a 6 there by Amir Hamza, but he's brought back on. He's given only 26 runs in his 3 overs. And he's managed to pick up a wicket as well. The crucial wicket of Salik. Oh, this is very well bowled. Desai is lucky to not have nicked it to the keeper there. This is a good start by Herman. This is his natural length. This is where he's got to keep it, that good length area. He might have to variate his pace here a bit too. This is, we see the slow ball from him finally. Osama is pushing for 2. He's turned back by Desai, and rightly so. This was never 2 runs there. Herman bowls another slow one. This is exactly what he needs to do. He needs to play around with the batsman. It's 2 change of pace in a row. Very smart bowling by Herman there. Only 3 runs given on 3 deliveries so far. This was a quicker one and good channel, but Osama was able to deal with it. This will lead to 2 runs. Good bowl and good batting effort by both of the competitors here. And we see Legends have most of their fielders in front of the wicket. There's no deep third man or deep line. So he will be looking to bowl as full as possible. Bowls a good slower ball again. Just will lead to only 1 run. I'm very glad that we're almost at the end of this 2nd innings. We're glad that we're able to complete this game. It's not done yet, but almost at the end there. This is very good Yorker by Herman there. Good effort by Herman. 7 runs off of that over. 112 for 5 after 17. 24 more needed. 18 balls to come. 8 runs required every over. Now Calgary Legends have got another big decision to make. This is probably the most important over, because if they're able to bowl a very good over here, it's going to build more pressure and cause Glenmore to panic. So I think they've done the right thing here. They've brought back Harshuk Paul, who's bowled his 3 overs. This is going to be his final over, and he bowls that in swinging deliveries, his stock delivery. Every ball comes into the batsman, so we'll see if Desai just keeps playing him straight, because if he tries to go across and if he doesn't connect, he might end up losing his wicket. Ooh. Given the circumstances, very well. I don't think he was trying to stop that ball, but that ball ended up hitting his foot anyway. It's hurt him for sure, but he should be okay here. Least to a dot ball. This might have been unintentional fielding, but his team will be glad that it was a dot ball rather than even a single. And we're glad to see he's okay. He's just shaking it off. He needs to zone back in and finish this over. Should just be a single. Oh, we see him limping, but he should be able to just fight through, and because he will have to do that for his team if he wants to see them cross that finish line. So far, so good. And this is going to be interesting because this ball will be going away from the lefty. And he decides to just come around the wicket. They're going to push for 2. They should be able to make it. And they conveniently make it home. So this ball is very heavy at the moment now because it's full of water. And there's not too much pace to work with, so if they're gonna go for a big shot, they'll have to make an exceptional connection to clear the boundary. Oh, hopefully this does not run away for 4 runs. I don't think it does, but this was a good effort. He went for the catch. Was not able to hold on, but good effort nonetheless by the fielder in the deep there. 7 runs off of this over. Foul bowled again. Just going to finish this with a single. Glenmore will have to get 16 more runs in these last 2 overs. It's all up to these two. And for Calgary Legends, decent over by Paul. But the second last over is very, very important. Oh, he misses everything, including the keeper. Just be 2 runs. We'll see if umpire signals by. He doesn't, so it seems like there was some bat on it. So it was a chance by Preet. Unfortunately, the keeper couldn't get there. can see how hard it is to put that ball away now because it's full of water. It weighs more than it normally does. No, there's a fielder getting underneath it. He could not get his hand on it. Then he's... Now have they picked up a boundary here? We'll have to see what the fielder signals, and it's a 4. This is a very big shot and very crucial runs by Osama there, right when when his team needed it. This was a tough chance for the fielder there, but he might have been safer to just stop the boundary rather than going for the catch, but he took the chance, could not get underneath it, and in the end it runs away for 4 runs. Sama makes a very good connection again. Oh, they're pushing for 2, and Desai cleverly makes his ground. This is good stuff by Desai. He snuck that one in. Even Calgary Legends, they all thought it's not going to be more than 1 run. But Desai surprised him, and he quickly made his ground. Sama goes for another big shot there. Should just be a single. So 5 runs to get in this last over coming up. Osama is going to be facing. Now we'll see who is going to bowl this last over. As we're just glancing over the poll results, majority of the people thought Glenmore will be able to chase it, and they might not be wrong, but anything could happen. There's still 5 runs to get. Osama on strike. They got Pritosh. Looks like he's going to bowl spin. This is very well dealt with Osama. Now, are they going to come back for a second? Ooh, this was clever to throw it towards where Osama is running, because it seems like he's more labored than Desai is, because they have been pushing for 2s. Just 2 more to get. 4 more balls to go. The Legends is going to need a miracle here to pull this off, but we'll see how this goes. And Glenmore is just there. It's 2 more runs to get. And this is going to be it. And we see the joy on the Sama's face as he kneels down, just gets on his knees, and he's enjoyed that chase. Good effort by him. He came in and scored quickly under very hard condition and with the ball full of water. Desai, you gotta take your hats off of him. He stayed there throughout the inning. Was able to score 38 runs, 38 very important runs, and for Calgary Legends, cannot take anything away from them. They were in the game until the very last moments. 135 was a very good score under these conditions, but Glenmore at the end of the day, with their experience and with the good betting efforts, they were able to chase it down. It was not easy. A very good competitive game at the end, as you see both teams just shaking hands, and they should both be very, very proud of their performance. We're going to have a quick look at the batting cards. Sanjay and Hamza at the top. They seemed like they were getting comfortable, but they only scored 7 and 10. And then Desai, the man that stayed out there till the very end, 38 not out, 33 deliveries. Sathan also could not get going. Salik was looking very, very comfortable. Saw him hit a couple of boundaries, even a maximum 34 runs off of 30. And then we saw Sama come in, not out, 26 runs. Very, very crucial 26 runs off of just 15 deliveries. His team is going to be very proud of him and the effort that he put out for his team to get that chase. And we take a look at Calgary Legends bowling card. Arjun, 3 wickets, economy of 5.50 for his 4 overs. Then we got Harshuk Paul, who also bowled well. Unfortunately, could not get any wickets, but bowled exceptionally well. Herbin also did well with 1 wicket. And we had Varun, who was my personal favorite, bowled a very good leg spin, picked up 1 wicket as well in his 4 overs. And we had Preet, who was bowling well, but he had that 1 big over where he got hit for some runs there. As we see over by over comparison, very, very similar, because this game was right at the end, very, very close, and it was anybody's game right till the very end. But we saw Glenmore able to just pull it off in the last over. And we look at the Worm fall of wickets. 3rd over, both of the teams lost wickets. 5th over, same thing. And then we had the 10th and the 11th where Calgary Legends lost back-to-back wickets, and towards the end of the innings there, Glenmore was consistent. They lost wickets, but they did not have a collapse. And at the end, they were successful in chasing that total down. So at the end of the day, Glenmore takes it home with 5 wickets in hand, with exceptional performances from bat and bowl. I do want to shout out Hamza Javed, who bowled with some pace and fire. We already talked about the bowling of Rund, who bowled 4 overs, exceptional leg spin, picked up a wicket. Good game of cricket at the end of the day, and we were glad that this game was able to come to a completion. A quick look at the ratings and how many games each team has won. And I think this is going to be it from the comm box. Do tune in tomorrow for another exciting game of T20 cricket. We will be here, and we'll wait for you guys to tune back in tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.